Good afternoon, wherever you are joining us from. We are live here to discuss on the joint declaration made by Ghana Football. So they have since come together to issue, and in that statement, in the course of the discussion, I will be taking you through the proposals or the demands the two clubs have made. Between them, the two clubs, they have won 46 trophies in the Ghana Premier League alone. Kumasi Asante Kotoko leading with 25 trophies, and Hasselhoff following closely with 21 trophies. Also in the FA Cup, they are the two leading clubs with majority of the trophies. Hasselhoff winning 12 and Kotoko winning 9 of FA Cup. So the two biggest clubs in Ghana have come together today to issue a statement making some demands which they thought they really deserve it. So I will be taking you through the statement that the two clubs in Ghana football have issued. Asante Kotoko and Accra Hasselhoff issue a joint declaration to compel the Ghana League reforms as soon as possible. So, one of the demands that Accra and Kumasi Asante Kotoko are making is that the handling of the Ghana Premier League should be taken away from the Ghana Federation, which is currently being headed or led by President Kurt Simon Ekuraku. The demands of Hasselhoff and Kumasi Asante Kotoko are that the heading or the management of the Ghana Premier League should be given to an autonomous body, that is an independent body that will be managing the Ghana Premier League. That if this is done, the two clubs are ready to return to the Ghana Premier League. You remember Kumasi Asante Kotoko days ago issued a statement, and in that statement they have withdrawn their first team from participating in anything football in Ghana until further notice. So they have come together with Accra Hasselhoff and issued out Ghana Premier League should be taken away from the GFA. Another demand that the two are making matches from stadia that are not qualified to host matches per standard requirements. So another demand that the two clubs are making is that should be those which fail to meet per directive or as required. So what they are demanding is that venues such as where Nswanterma FC and so many other clubs are hosting their home matches, that it shouldn't be so. What they too are demanding is that it should be taken away from them. Those matches should be played at other venues like the Baba Yara Sports Stadium, which meets the requirement, like the Accra Sports Stadium, like the Aliu Mama Sports Stadium in Tamale. It is of no doubt that the two clubs in Ghana football, and wherever they are to play, whether they are playing at home or away, people always troop in to watch their matches. So they can have an equal percentage of the TV right with those lower teams. That is the demand that the two clubs are making. That the percentage should be increased to 30%. The TV right that the Ghana Football Association always gives them, that percentage should be increased to 30%. That is another demand being made by Hasselhoff and Kumasi Asante Kotoko. There is another demand which is also quite important, that the minimum police personnel should be at least 100%, 100 officers at category A and B games. The other demand being made by Hasselhoff and Kotoko is that at every match venue, police personnel should be at least 100 or more, but they shouldn't be lower than 100. That is another demand being made by Hasofuk and Kumasi Asante Kotoko in their joint declaration statement today. According to their demands also, that 20 military personnel should always be at Category A games. That is another demand being made by House of Folk and Kumasi Asante Kotoko this afternoon in their joint declaration that at every match venue there should be at least 100 police officers at Category A and B matches. That is probably the division, the Premier League, and that of so the Division 1 matches. Then also there should be 20 military officers at every match venue. That is another demand being made by House of Oak and Kumasi Asante Kotoko in their joint declaration this afternoon. They also believe that security personnel should not be deployed from the locality of the match. This one, I think, is well understood, but I will elaborate a little that security personnel should not be deployed from the locality of the match, assuming that a match is to be played at Nswatri. The police personnel or the military personnel to be deployed to the match venue shouldn't come from Nswatri, but rather possibly Sunyani, Techima, or the other Kulus districts. That is one of the demands being made by Hasofok and Kotoko in relation to security at the match venues. The two clubs also want automatic representation on the Ghana Football Association Exco, and other proposals were also made, which I will be taking you through. Hasofok and Kotoko this afternoon made a joint statement. So you can share your opinion on the current matter being discussed here. House of Folk and Kumasi Asante Kotoko, they have outlined some demands that they want the Ghana Football Association to meet before the resumption of the Ghana Pro. Are also not only the two biggest clubs in Ghana, but are also two biggest clubs in African football. Kumasi Asante Kotoko, the CAF Champions League 2 times. Then their rivals to House of Folk, they have also won the CAF Champions League once. Then also won the CAF Confederation Cup once in 2004. Then also they won the CAF Super Cup. So it is a great achievement by the two biggest clubs in the country. They are the only two clubs to have done those things in the country. So they are quite right when they are making these demands to the association to make reforms that will benefit everyone, every football loving person. It will benefit the clubs, the players, the coaches, the club representation at the EXCO, that is the Executive Committee of Ghana Football Association. They too want a representation there. They also want the Ghana Football Association to enforce a law that will using venues which fail to meet set by the Ghana Football Association. They want the FA to implement a law that will prevent any or that will punish any club that fails to make available at least 100 police officers and 20 military officers at every match venue. as part of their demand match venue. As part of their demands, they also believe that they don't want security personnel to be deployed from the locality of the home team, but rather they should come from a different place. That is probably a different district. And I cited an example that if a match is to be played as infantry, then the security personnel should come from maybe Sunyani or the surrounding districts, but not in the town. That is infantry. Imagine a match is to be played at the Aliu Mama Sports Stadium, which the home team will be Karela United. In this their demands, the police should come from places like Kumbungu constituency, Savlugu constituency, or probably Yendi. These are the demands being there. Pedigree step will benefit the clubs involved, and the other step will benefit the clubs involved and the other clubs that are playing in the league. It was an unfortunate event that happened last 2 weeks, which has forced many two clubs to come out to make or issue this joint declaration statement. You can join us online here, share the update, send us your comments, whether criticism, addition, or a question that you would like to ask us live here. Since we've not had any comment on this, so we will take a break and soon we'll return with other updates from European stories. A lot of matches were played in the weekends, and so we will be going through those matches and other stories, including the Real Madrid versus Atletico Madrid match on Saturday night, which ended 1-1 for both clubs. Yesterday, to FC Barcelona also won their away match against Sevilla by the bench, scored to give FC Barcelona the lead, and subsequently he had a red card, but Barcelona still managed to won the game by 4-1. Right now at the top of the La Liga table is only 1 point separating Real Madrid and second place Atletico Madrid, and also 2 points separating FC Barcelona and the top of the table Real Madrid. So it is going to be a stiff competition between the clubs, the three clubs, Barcelona, Real Madrid, and Atletico Madrid. My next session will be to talk about European football, that matches that were played in the weekends, and also the Northern Regional Football Association Division 2 League matches. I will take you through the results of those matches in hopefully 30 minutes time or less than that. I will be coming back with more updates on that. For everyone following, you have to try your possible best to share our updates, subscribe to the channel. Like I said, in 15 to 30 minutes time, I will be back with more updates, and those updates will be on the results of matches that were played in the weekends, starting from the Northern Regional Football Association organized matches, the division women's football and the men's division 2 league. Then we also go through the Ghana Women's Premier League and the Division 1 league. Then after that, we'll go to Europe. Try your possible best. Whenever you are following us, try to subscribe to the channel, share the link for many more to join and contribute to the live discussion. I will be back in 15 to 30 minutes. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.